Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and it's your end of year reading for November and December 2019. So what we have for you here, Pisces, is we have your recent past, the Star, and the beautiful Full energy. What a combo. We have your current energies, Ace of Wands and the Hanged Man. We have near future, the Chariot and the Moon. And we have what Tarot says is the likely outcome or result moving into 2020 if we carry on the current path. Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So Pisces, just saying, you guys seem to always get the best cards. We have a really powerful reading here. We have, 5 major arcana and, 6 major arcana actually. And, the aces for me are, not far off major arcana. And then your minor is a very powerful card as well. So I feel like this is actually the first end of year reading that I've done where I'm not seeing somebody, moving out of a really ominous time and then the energy starts to shift. I think you guys have already shifted it, which is awesome. Anyway, let's just go to the cards. It's very powerful energies for you here and very bright energies as well, which I love to see. So recent past, we have the Star and we have the Fool. So strong new beginning energy here in your recent past, or some of you might be on the threshold or footing of this at the moment. That full energy is the universe inviting you to take that leap of faith, to start a whole new journey, even though you may not know what the destination is. So maybe some of you have already taken that leap. Maybe some of you are still considering it now. Either way, we have forward movement energy coming up here for you. So I think you are going to do that anyway. The Fool is about, setting off, taking those first tentative steps, with taking just limited luggage or baggage, not taking all the burdens from the past, but just starting something out, head held high, connecting to your real heart. So coming back to your higher purpose, your higher self, and really thinking about what journey would I walk if, there was no limitations. And that's the journey that we should all try and walk. And we look at here, we have the Star energy. We have this bright star here and we have this bright sun here. So there, something is guiding you, Pisces. I think a lot of you are really, really connected to the spirit realm anyway. We have other cards of divinity in your reading. I think that's really a theme for you as we move into the end of the year. I think you are being led down this path. So the Star energy, talks about, in the recent past, some of you may have gone through a period of renewal, an energy shift, a period of ascension. Some of you may have healed from a previous darker chapter, and I'm talking a little bit earlier than now. I think that you really are moving into a good place now. But the Star energy talks about, going through a period of renewal, restoration, bringing yourself back into balance, balancing the emotional waters of life, bringing your chakras, your energy system back into balance. And from there, that's when we can hear the guidance. That's when we can, start a new journey. That's when we can, manifest wishes that definitely have the potential to come true for you in 2020, Pisces. The Fool also talks about trusting our instincts, having hope, having faith, trusting the universe, trusting the path that is starting to unfold before you, even if you can't see, fully where it's heading and all the twists and turns that are going to, that you will meet along the way. Beautiful energy. I love those 2 cards. Now, focus energies at the moment, we have the Hanged Man and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so I'm not surprised to see these cards here at the moment, especially if you have sort of just embarked on a new chapter. Maybe you've taken those first tentative steps and then you've sort of stopped and gone, okay, yeah, I'm not sure what's next. I'm not quite sure how to take that next step. And I think some of you have been, waiting for an aha moment, maybe waiting for that enlightenment on how to move forward, from spirit, maybe, waiting for inspiration to come from your higher self or even from others. Because this Hanged Man hangs from that tree of knowledge and, he is gathering information ready to, when it hits that tipping point, that's when he can release himself from a period which might be a short pause, a short, feeling of stagnation, it's just a moment. It's just a blip, Pisces. I feel like once you reach that point of your own personal enlightenment on how to move forward, then there'll be no stopping you, because here it comes. That piece of knowledge, that passion, that enthusiasm, that spiritual idea, that aha moment, that revelation is coming for you in very recent energies. So the Ace of Wands, is that element of being offered that from the divine. There's a strong, strong divinity in this reading. So, that could be that passionate new offer coming in for you, new inspiration, new enthusiasm, a renewed sense of spirituality. Whatever it is for you, this is going to be the key to just getting past this little period of stuckness that you might be feeling right now. It says that there's real growth on offer for you too. That Ace of Wands is like the pure potential of, a new beginning, a passionate new offer, but then we need to take the action in order to move it forward and to really grow it. And that's what we see in your near future here with the Chariot, which is all about action. And we have the Moon, and that came out together with the Five of Swords. So interesting combo, but I see that, you are going to, once you've sort of had that aha moment, you're going to be all about moving forward. You're going to be all about change. But what I want to say with this combination here of the Moon and the Five of Swords is be careful of the naysayers. So you might encounter people that maybe they're even a little bit jealous of what they're seeing you do. Maybe, they're trying to get a bit of one-upmanship on you, cause a bit of conflict, stir the pot in a way. There might be people that are trying to, deceive you or, put you into that illusionary energy. Because, here we have going from a star energy to a moon energy. So it's almost like losing a little bit of the illumination. And when we lose a little bit of illumination, that's when things can go on behind the curtain, behind the shroud, in the shadows. Like somebody trying to, win the battle or get one over you or get the upper hand. So definitely watch out for anyone that might be trying to move in on your opportunities. General reading, guys, so you'll know what it is for you. If it's a work situation, it might be someone trying to beat you to that promotion, beat you to that job. And if it's in a relationship, maybe it's someone trying to sabotage it. Not trying to be all doom and gloom here, but just be watching out for people that may not have your best interests at heart. Because, you're ready for victory. What's interesting about these two cards, Pisces, is that the Five of Swords is victory, a card of victory, but victory that comes at a cost. It's almost like two uneven weighted opponents facing off against each other and someone having a sense of winning, but it wasn't a fair battle. Whereas the Chariot's the opposite. We have a true sense of victory coming from the right place. So the Chariot talks about moving forward, and the key to moving forward is to bringing into alignment any, senses of opposition within ourselves. That may be other people trying to sway us in a way or make us feel indecisive. But, it's up to us to really, align ourselves, align our energies. And when we do that, there'll be a huge leap forward. These two sphinxes that are heading slightly in different directions will be able to charge forward in a quick direction and pull the stone chariot. The Chariot also talks about potential travel, relocation, taking a trip home, or moving house, state, countries. So some of you, as part of this new beginning, may be doing that. But either way, it's definitely a card of victory. So yeah, just be careful of any naysayers and trust your own instinct, not the words of others. And what tarot says is the likely outcome of things carry on as they are. Well, look at this. Double 10 energy. So this is a completion of the past and a starting of a new chapter as you move into 2020. So the Wheel of Fortune says that this is your time. This is the divine timing for the wheel to turn, for a big luck change. It talks about the ending of a karmic contract or life lesson from 2019 coming to a completion as we close out this decade. And it talks about, in this case, the wheel turning in the direction of emotional fulfillment, love, joy, harmony, satisfaction. They always say, look to the cards around the Wheel of Fortune to see what way, the luck will change. Well, this is a beautiful, powerful combination here, Pisces. They say that the Wheel of Fortune holds a 10-year energy, so how appropriate as we close out a decade and go into another one. It's the promise of a 10-year energy of moving into a 10 of Cups reality. So the 10 of Cups of reality is about cultivating abundance on that emotional level, emotional fulfillment and satisfaction, that we can then create the life that we truly desire. It talks about understanding how the energy flows in terms of that abundance doesn't just, fall on our lap, but we need to keep continually doing the work to cultivate this rainbow of cups. So we need to keep, clearing the past, releasing what doesn't serve us, cutting old energetic cords, and that's when we create the space for this to come in. So that is the promise of an amazing 2020 for you, Pisces. So let's go to your oracle cards. I'm going to start with your Lightworker card. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Yeah, well, I actually feel that relates to what's going on at the moment. Let me read that one out to you. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside, but they are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred. But only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You are being tested and initiated because you are headed somewhere sacred. Yeah, I feel like that relates to that full energy, that you are on the threshold of heading somewhere sacred, getting that enlightenment you need to move forward in your life. Some of you might have come out of a darker time. You're really stepping through that portal now. And your yogic path card, we have a Thomas. Yeah, so some of you need some rest and rejuvenation. You're in a period of hibernation, which is sometimes needed to blossom into a butterfly. Your body is between the lines of a poem, notes of a song, steps of a dance. Use this time to fully rejuvenate your system, allowing proper rest and food. Know when it is time to emerge from your cocoon and show the world the gifts you have been cultivating. Stillness is only balanced when followed by action. Yeah, so we're in the stillness maybe at the moment, but then that is going to be followed by action, and you'll be, emerging as the butterfly you truly are, Pisces. But some of you might need to, be like this lion or this tiger right now. Take some time out, take some regeneration, because, it's going to be all action as you move into the new year. So Pisces, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Keep in mind it is a general reading. It won't be for every one of you guys. Feel free to leave me a comment. I'd love to know how the end of the year plays out for you. And I'll be back here for lots more readings with you next year, and actually weekly until the end of the year.